Yamada asked if Lu Ruping was crazy to easily summon his origin like this, enhancing his divinity. Even if he won, he wouldn't live much longer. Lu Ruping did not regret it. Fighting with foreign races outside the borders for decades, countless households used bones as swords, and the sword heart became Daogwa. It's a little regrettable to destroy it today. What he was holding in his hand was not just an ordinary Daogwa, but hundreds, thousands, of lives of the people and fallen soldiers. He carried a heavy responsibility. Yamada was puzzled. Then why does he dare to do it? Lu Ruping's Daogwa is Jian Feng Chu Xiao, and it also protects the lights of thousands of homes. Unlike you people, who were born with a golden spoon in your mouths, how can you understand? Yamada opened his mouth but said nothing. Lu Ruping spun the sword in his hand. The sword is here. Behind the people of Huaxia, thousands of swords also moved on their own, heading towards Lu Ruping. His heart fruit merged with the real sword. Besides that, thousands of swords had been summoned, waiting behind him. Come and fight. On the side of the gods fighting, Li Bai took another sip of wine. Susanoo was the first to meet someone who called the gods Daoshan, and could be so unrestrained in front of it. Li Bai raised his chin. How can I bow my head and bend myself before the powerful? Susanoo was silent. Turning to Lu Ruping, he flew to attack Yamada. Yamada was also worried. If this sword falls, he might really die. Lu Ruping decisively swung his sword, and a series of other swords also slashed down. Yamada spread his legs wide, awkwardly leaning over to dodge. Seeing that the situation behind him was not very good, Susanoo thought it should take action. It raised its right hand, creating a small aurora cluster, Heavenly Might Domain. The aurora turned into dangerous purple lightning bolts, pulling to strike Li Bai. Li Bai opened his mouth and smiled, then swung his sword to create a giant eagle, Yishir Ta Dong Feng Qi, Fu Yao Ji Shang Jiu Wan Li. Suddenly, a shield protected himself. Susanoo exclaimed, interesting. This time, it raised its left hand. A sword appeared in its hand, and its whole body glowed, dragging a series of dangerous purple lightning. It said coldly, Heavenly punishment has arrived. Susanoo pointed the tip of its sword at Li Bai. The shield shattered, and the lightning struck him. Li Bai was forced to take the blow. The Huaxia people were very worried. The sword immortal is undergoing tribulation. Oh heavens, what should we do? Li Bai shouted in pain. It seemed that he could not resist for much longer. The leaders of the countries saw this and began to implement their plans. The leader of Tianzhu spoke first. Now that victory and defeat have been decided, we need to discuss the division of Huaxia's territory. He conjured a simulated map. As the winning country, Yinghua should be divided half of Huaxia's territory and population. Emperor Tokugawa nodded in agreement. And the requirement of our Tianzhu is that based on Huaxia's defeat, we can receive 1/3 of Huaxia's territory and population. The leader of Bangzi did not agree. On what basis can you Tianzhu occupy most of the remaining territory? And the part that we can share is not even half of yours. He felt it was unfair. The leader of Tianzhu was silent, only twirling his fingers. Then he coldly slapped the leader of Bangzi in the face, causing him to fall. He sneered, on what basis? After this war ends, do you want the light of Shiva to shine throughout Hanqing? The leader of Bangzi, holding his swollen face, reluctantly accepted. We have no objections. Returning to the battle, the situation between Lu Ruping and Yamada was still very tense. The two swords clashed. The equal power between the two sides forced both to retreat. Although he had lost an arm, Lu Ruping was not at a disadvantage. Yamada realized that Lu Ruping's spirit was united with the sword.